Good morning, motorcycle racing fans from the UAE and around the world. This is the DSBK Middle East Championship. We are using the North Circuit configuration, and it features a chicane on the back straight, which makes things quite interesting here at the Yas Marina circuit. It is the first time ever we are racing here on two wheels at this circuit, and what a place to do it as well. The riders are preparing themselves as they, well, they're about to do something they've never done before here. Yes, we've had track days. Yes, we've had experiences, but we've never had a race here around the Yas Marina circuit, and this is a historic moment here for bike racing in the United Arab Emirates. Of course, the teams behind the scenes from DSBK Racing and the championships beforehand have been working hard to get this done, and it's fantastic that we've finally been able to do it. The North Circuit is 3.1 kilometers in length, just over that length actually, and we will feature no less than 18 riders here at the Yas Marina circuit. Simon Reed and Saeed Al Sulaiti had a fantastic fight yesterday in qualifying for who would be the one in pole position, but it was Saeed Al Sulaiti who took it from Simon Reed, but alongside them will be Sasuke Totaro on his number 5 Kawasaki. Now, interesting enough, my entry list only has 15 entries, but yesterday during qualifying, we had a total of 18 riders. We have a 12-lap race here. It's going to be a timed race here for the DSBK Middle East Championship. And well, I can walk you through who we have here today, at least 15 of them. The other ones will pop up on our screen in due time. Dmitry Kuchnov will be on the Kawasaki ZX636, the number 31. He is one of our 4 rookies in the championship. For Team Green, Rough Moto have actually a number of riders here this weekend, including Hanan Suleiman, the only female rider in the field. Not only will she'll be racing around the Yas Marina circuit for the first time, she'll be the first woman to do it as well. And there she was, briefly in the 71. That was great to see her around the track, and it was yesterday, and it's great to see her here making her way to the grid position, because she was vying for a top 3 qualifying position during yesterday's session, just before the red flag came out. But a great qualifying effort from Hanan. She will start this grid, and she'll start 5th overall in the DSBK Middle East Championship in the rookie category. Then we have Scott Francis for Geo Investments and Immigration and JMR Global Executive Search on the 22. On the Yamaha R6, Khalfan Al-Khabi with the 89 bike. The Yamaha R6 is our 4th rookie. I think actually we have another rookie, but there is Simon Reed, one of the 3 bikes that should be lining up on the front row of the grid. But this might make things a bit different because we've never actually done this before. So will we actually have 3 riders? Let's wait and see, because that's Simon Reed there on the left-hand side. Now, you might notice, if you've been here this weekend or you've been watching the other live feeds from the Yas Marina circuit, the left-hand side or the right-hand side of your pictures here is usually where the cars or bikes that have raced over the weekend are in pole position. But because this is a standing start, the pole sitter sits on the left-hand side by the pit wall. Here is Manuel Parra, the pole sitter from yesterday in the DSBK Middle East Championship in the super stock category, and it's great to have him back in the championship. He's always been one to watch out for here, and it looks like we might be lining up in rows of 2, not rows of 3 here at the Yas Marina circuit. We're used to having 3 rows all over the place. Here's the number 20 from Rough Moto. This is Yuri Nekrasov, another one of our rookies from last season, and he's always very impressive to watch here. Very quick is Yuri Nekrasov as well. Great to see him back in the championship. Didn't see him 2 weeks ago in the DSBK Middle East Championship for the 24-25 season. We're looking now at the 86 rider. Now, that is Tom Robson. He didn't have the best qualifying session yesterday, but at least he got his position in to be further up the field than he would have been if that incident happened a bit earlier. But the good news is that Tom Robson is A-OK. We did see him walking around after the incident, and it's always great to see that the riders and the drivers here get up with their own power. And of course, Tom Robson not fazed by it. He's happy to go racing around the Yas Marina North Circuit here again. Very busy grid here for the DSBK Middle East Championship. It's a big event here, and it is a very exciting event. And I'm delighted I can say that I'm joined by Courtney, who is down on the grid, who will hopefully get some interviews with some of the riders, some of the organisers, and maybe some celebrities or influencers here who have joined us this weekend for this incredible event, a historic event. So let's go down to the grid with Courtney. But before we do that, we will continue our way through the grid. As you see, Simon Reed there getting some last-minute words in from some of the organisers here, actually from the Yas Marina circuit himself. Just a quick hello to tell him a bit more about the track. You see the teams are doing a quick debrief. The 31 rider there, actually that's Dmitry Kuchinov. He's a very fast rookie and one of a handful of riders actually to do all the laps during qualifying 2 weeks ago. He was getting as much practice as he possibly could in the session because, of course, when you're a rookie to the championship, you want as much time on track as you can with riders around you or just having the space to yourself. And as the grid is being cleared, that means we're about to go racing here. But before we do that, we have the formation lap around the Yas Marina circuit, the first formation lap. But before we do that, let's go down to Courtney in the pit lane.
Hey guys, so we are here at Yas Marina Circuit, DSBK, this huge superbike event. We have 12 laps and we have 13 races. The race is just about to start. As you can see, all the amazing riders are here. They're giving us a wave. They must be feeling pretty anxious, but they are very experienced international world champion racers. Personally, I'm rooting for Hanan, the female UAE who is racing today, and we wish these guys the best of luck. Yalla. Good luck, guys. Have an awesome race.
Thank you so much, Courtney, there. And looking at the grid, there's a lot of sunshine on all the riders here. One rider, though, in particular, has a lot of shade, so he's the coolest of the lot by the looks of it. And I think that's Tony Garvin looking at it. Yesterday, that's a number 8 on the front of the bike there. Tony Garvin has the most desirable grid slot you could have with all that shade above him. It is a lot warmer than it was yesterday here at the Yas Marina circuit, but things are about to heat up here. For the first time in the UAE, we'll be racing on 2 wheels around the Yas Marina circuit. We won't be using the full Grand Prix circuit configuration. Instead, we're using a much quicker North circuit, and we were dipping into the 113s yesterday with the likes of Simon Reed and Seed Al Salati. So you can see Seed Al Salati on the left-hand side of your pictures on the number 11. A new livery here this weekend for that he will be using. But here, what we have is 3 separate classes. We have the modified, which are the quickest bikes out there. And here we have 4 of them. Johan Gauer, Simon Reed, Sebastian Bursa, and Tom Robson. We also have Seed Al Salati, so it's a total of 6 modified, plus Saskia Totaro. So that actually means we have 7 riders in that category. Then, of course, we have Super Stock. Mohammed Shamsir, a rookie from last season, rejoins the championship with a wealth of experience on his shoulders for IFCM Motortech on the number 39 bike. There is the number 29, by the looks of it. Was that the 39? We just look at. No, it was the 29. That's Sebastian Bursa on the lone Ducati 959 course. A fantastic engine note from that bike. It's an absolute incredible deep grumble, and it's so distinct. The noise it makes, you can hear it from anywhere in the Yas Marina circuit. Wherever you are, if you're on the West Grandstand, the North Grandstand, right here on the pit lane, you can hear that deep grumble of the Ducati 959 course. Of course, we have the Super Stock category. As we said, Mohammed Shamsir, Yuri Nekrasov, Lionel Henry, Manuel Parra, Tony Garvin, we have the Goji. We don't have Firas Abuganim, which is a real shame. He's always a fantastic character and always great to chat to. He always has this aura around him that he's so happy to be here. He's always excited to see everything that's happening. And of course, we have our rookies, because what would a race series be without up-and-coming talent that are looking to hone their craft in not just the United Arab Emirates, not just in the Middle East, but in around the world, because of course they have the bigger picture future. They want to be in MotoGP. They want to race in DSBK. They want to race around the world, and they're honing their craft right here in the DSBK Middle East Championship. Dmitry Kuchnov is one to watch out for in the 31, and then he is, of course, Team Green. Hanan Suleiman, like Courtney said before, the sole female rider in the field, and of course representing the United Arab Emirates. So we'll keep a very close eye out on how Hanan is doing. Scott Francis and Khalfan Al-Khabi, both on Yamaha 6s of 22 and 89 respectively, with Khalfan racing for Track Dynamics. But the field will now bunch up onto their grid positions once again, because this will be a standing start, and it looks like Sarah's popped upstairs to join us just before we start this race. And Sarah, this is going to be a fantastic one. We're back with DSBK Middle East, but more importantly, we are racing at the Yas Marina circuit.
I can't wait. And they've got an incredible crowd that's come in for the DSBK. The sound has been incredible. Honestly, I've found a newfound love for bikes this weekend. But yes, this is going to be extremely exciting. They are lining up on the grid now. It looks like the last bikes are coming into place.
Yes, and a very big grid here for the second race of the DSBK Middle East Championship. 5 lights are on, 5 lights go out, and we are racing here for the first time on the Yas Marina circuit. It's a historical moment for the DSBK Middle East Championship, and it's Sidar Salati who shuts the door immediately on Simon Reed, and it looks like the two trying to cut each other off, because one went the other way, the other went the opposite direction, and we've got some slow starters. That looks like, is that Tom Robson who's gone slow? Sasuke Totaro scooted up into 3rd position. Tony Garvin has had a fantastic start into the lead of the super stock categories. That shade really helped Anthony Garvin to stay cool, and he's now under pressure on the inside. But what a start from Tony Garvin. Fantastic, from 7th on the track up into the lead of Superstock, ahead of Manuel Parra and Yuri Nekrasov and Tom Robson. Fantastic stuff there as we race our way through this, not the club link, it's called a chicane on the back straight, and it is the only feature that we have in this DSBK Middle East Championship, as Tony Garvin has lost out, but he's going to be fighting back for the top step of the podium in that category. We'll see when they come across the line for the first time who is going to be where. It's interesting to spot them because the numbers are actually quite small in comparison to what we're used to with cars. So we usually go off the colours of the bikes and their wheel colours as well. That way it will really help us detect who is where and exactly who we're looking at. Manuel Parra has retaken the lead in Superstock with Tony Garvin up in a second. He'll be absolutely delighted with that so far. Yuri Nekrasov down into 6th position. Mohamed Shamsi has moved up into 7th. Khalfan Al-Khabi up into 8th. Dmitry Kuchnov 9th. Scott Francis 10. A lot of our rookies actually making their way through the field very quickly, as has Hanan Suleiman down in 14th position on the 71.
I was talking to Hanan this morning. She was a little bit nervous. It's her first race, but she had a great qualifying, and she's had a really good start here. She's already up into 14, so she's made up some places.
But it's a great place to start motorcycle racing here at the Yas Marina circuit. Of course, a historical moment, not just for the championship, but for Hanan herself as well, representing the United Arab Emirates, racing here as a female in one of the most competitive series of motorcycle racing within the region. Sidar Salati leads by 0.8 of a second, quickest lap time of 1:15.013, but those times are going to come down. But will we see those 1:13s like we did in qualifying? Well, we still have 11 laps to sort that out here. It is purple, though, through sector 1 and 2 for Sidar Salati, the Qatari, with Simon Reed in 2nd position. There is Tom Robson. Now, Sarah, you did tell me yesterday where we did see him go off with the red flag. We saw him standing on the start of the track, but you told me he was A-OK afterwards.
He was. He ended up in the medical centre, but he was doing just fine. He did come down during qualifying, and they did red flag it, so they didn't go back out for the full session.
They did not, because it was 2 red flags that spoiled qualifying yesterday, but we did set up the grid, and it's great to see Tom Robson back in full form and fighting for a podium position. Although he's a little bit further back, he's actually behind Sebastian Bursa, who is on that Ducati 959. Scott Francis, one of our rookies, has now lost out to Khalfan Al-Khabi, who leads that category ahead of Dmitry Kuchnov. Johan Gauss a little bit further back than he'd like to be from our modified, and we've already gone into the 112s. The heat of the track has made it a lot more grippier here for the riders, and it makes it a much more quicker track to go around. And there is one of the Ducatis, the 29, and what a sound it makes. It's absolutely phenomenal to hear that bike roar its way around the Yas Marina circuit.
Yeah, and going round to lap 2 now, we have Saeed Al Salati in the lead, followed by Simon Reed, Sasuke Totaro, and then leading the Superstocks, we've got Manuel Manuel Parra, followed by Tony Garvin, who's chasing him down. Yuri Nekrasov leading, and then our leading rookie is Al Karbi. Close on his heels, or on his back wheel, I should say, is Kruknov and Brusa. They will be chasing him down.
And we just saw Brusa there trying to shut the door on, get close to the back bumper there of Kruknov, but unfortunately he's actually gone through. So he's gone past the rookie. So Dmitry will be following his line now to see where he can pick up the pace. But of course, Dmitry Kruknov did a fantastic job 2 weeks ago to be the leading rookie, and he learned every step of the way. He just consistently got quicker and quicker. The good news for him, though, is he's still in second in the rookies. He just wants Kalfama Karbi to be a bit closer to him so we can have a great battle for the top step of the podium in the rookie category. Munir Abdelgoji moves up into 16th overall. He is 5th in the rookie category, ahead of Mitin on the number 10 bike in 18th overall. Green times all over the place, but for our race leader, a 1:12.583. The Qatari goes quicker again, and he's finding more time around the Aspirina circuit because he's gone purple through Sector 1 and Sector 2 with a 26.456 and a 30.565 through that second sector, 2.7 seconds ahead of Simon Reed. It was a great battle yesterday during qualifying, but it looks to be Simon Reed might be biding his time here, waiting, having a good feel for the track, just to see where he can catch Seed, because the whole time during qualifying, it was those two jostling for who will be on pole, who's going to line up on the second row of the grid. But the two of them sorted it out finally. We've got this great battle, the 22, the 71 and 28, all thrown together. That is Scott Francis. Hanan Suleiman is in the thick of things here as well with Fahad Saif Al-Zabi. Good to see him racing out there as well. He had an incident during qualifying.
Yeah, and we've just seen Khrushchev move up past Brusa. He's also in the rookie category. And at the back of the field, we can see a bit of a battle going on. It looks like Al-Zabi has just moved ahead of Hanan Suleiman in the rookie category.
And you can see her there, she's on the right-hand side of your pictures going down towards turn 1, the 71. It's a bit tough with the Moto Rough riders, to spot, because they all have very similar liveries. It's just a number on the front end. You see some more side-by-side action going down towards the chicane on the back straight. There is Simon Reed, the number 15, the man that currently sits in second overall. Behind him is Saskia Totaro, but he's losing time. 3.4 seconds behind our race leader. There he is, the Qatari, Seed Al-Salati, one of a handful of riders hailing from the GCC, and it's great to see national talent here in the DSBK Middle East Championship. But it's not just about national talent with DSBK, it's an international stage here. We have riders hailing from Italy, the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, India, and many, many more. Yeah, incredible lineup. We've just seen a warning given to bike 15. That's Simon Reed for track limits. And that's not something he wants to keep doing, because he will incur a penalty if he keeps doing that, and that's really something that you don't want, especially when you're fighting for a championship here, and you've got someone like Saskia Totaro so close to your back wheel as well. Saskia did a 1:13.989, but he's still 6/10 of a second off of Simon Reed's number 15. Now, I do wonder if Saskia Totaro misses that Ducati that he raced last season all that bit much. I know that I always like to talk to him about it because, I'll be honest, I'm a big fan of Ducati. I just love that deep grumble from that V4. It sounds just absolutely phenomenal. But, of course, Saskia is very quick on that Kawasaki, and he might show off that Ducati at a later stage in the championship. But for now, he's on his Kawasaki. And Yuri Nekrasov up now into second in Superstock. He moves past Tony Garvin to put himself into 5th position. But I've got to say, Tony Garvin had a fantastic start here at the Aspirina circuit. He was circulating last time we were racing at the Dubai Autodrome in third all by his lonesome, but it looks like over the past 2 weeks he's really put his head down. He's gone into the groove and he's started to figure out that, right, I want a podium, I've got to fight for this, but I don't want to be on the third step of the podium this time. I want to be on the top, or better yet, I want to be second. And he's had a fantastic start here, and he's staying with Yuri Nekrasov as well, and Manuel Parra. And then we have, of course, behind him, Mohamed Shamsir, one of our rookies from last season, the 7th placed rider at the moment in the Superstock category. A 1:17.312 is his best lap time, and he did a 1:17.676. So he's staying consistent with those lap times, but just losing out a little bit of time to Tony Garvin. Yeah, and this is the second round of the DSBK Middle Eastern Championship. We've just got 6 laps to go. The next round of this tournament will be on the 23rd of November. We've got 3 categories here: the modified, the Superstock, and the rookie. Leading the modified is Al Salati. Leading the Superstock is Manuel Parra, who's on 4th overall on the grid, and leading the rookie category is Halfan Al-Harbi, and he is being closely followed by Kruknov. And I think it's great for Krichinov as well to have some more rookies for him to sort it out, to hone his craft along with the other rookies and sort of take the fight and have someone to fight with, not just the Superstock and the modified bikes around him. So this is good for Dmitry Krichinov, who is consistently learning. He's figuring out how he can pick up the pace, where he can be quicker, where to brake a bit earlier compared to where he did maybe on the previous lap. But we're halfway through, and it is Sidar Saleti who leads by 5.3 seconds in the Superstock. As Sarah said, 4.5 seconds is the gap between Manuel Parra and Yuri Nekrasov. In the rookies, though, Karfan Alkabi from Dmitry Krichinov, it's only a second between them, and Sebastian Burst has gone through, and that's not what Dmitry wants at all. He does not want to have a Ducati 959 Corsa in between himself and his closest rival, so he's going to find a way to get through as quick as he can. As we're looking at Johan Gauwers here, the South African, did very well for himself 2 weeks ago at the Dubai Autodrome, but wants to push more here, and he's under pressure on the outside from the 28 of Fahad Saif Al-Zabi, one of our other local riders here. And then behind them is Scott Francis, but more importantly behind them is Hanan Suleiman, the sole female rider in the category of the rookies and in the field as well, currently circulating in 5th overall on the 71, in 15th, and she's having an absolute blast out there. You can see her just at the tail end of these 3 bikes here as she cuts her way down into turn 5. She leans down as low as she can. It's interesting the angle that she has there. She actually is a lot lower compared to Scott Francis there.
Yeah, and she is just 1.2 seconds behind. She is definitely closing that gap down. It is her first time out and first time out racing on this track. So it's incredible to see her being a part of this field. And hopefully in the future we'll see a lot more female bikers.
We have had female riders here in the DSBK Middle East Championship in previous years. Ekaterina Nazarova is one that comes to mind. She was always one to take the fight to the boys pretty much immediately from the get-go. She was on the podium multiple times throughout her championship campaigns. I know she does still float around the paddock area from time to time. It'd be great to have her back in the championship as well. But I just noticed through the chicane, Hanan was really closing up on Scott Francis there. Almost got him on the inside through the corner, and just in front of her is the battle between Johan Gauwers and Fahad Saif Al-Zabi. Now, Fahad would like to be in front of Johan and Tom because that would bring him closer to Dmitry Krichinov. But the good news is for Dmitry, he has not one but 2 bikes in between himself and his closest rival behind him. So he's currently circulating in 2nd, but he'd like to be on the top step of the podium. Fahad looking on the inside, but he's not close enough to make a move through turn 5. He's going to have to try again through the chicane. And of course, with that new area of the track, because we don't use it in the Radical World Finals here this weekend, we're not using it through Procar either, this is a different opportunity. We're not seeing a lot of action in this area in the other races because it doesn't exist. But here in the DSBK Middle East Championship, we're seeing a lot of interesting moves happening. A lot of people daring to brake as late as they can. And look at that, Hanan's got through, and I think she did it through the chicane. Fantastic job there from the 71.
Yeah, what an incredible overtake just there. How does it affect the track? I know this is a question, but how does it affect the track that this hasn't been used? There's a lot less rubber down than on other parts of the track.
Of course it does, and what they do is they don't get to utilize the whole back straight. We don't have that corner at turn 6 or 7, so they have to be mindful of where they're braking. They have to brake a lot earlier to what they used to, because with track days, they might not be using this configuration, and a lot of riders might be used to the whole Grand Prix circuit configuration, or better yet, at least that long back straight without a chicane in the middle. So it's an obstacle, and it's something they have to think about extra, because usually they go through turn 5 and they've got quite a bit of time there to figure out, right, I've got to get my braking zone through turn 6, but I've got to brake a bit early, kind of where the sector timing beacon is. But with that chicane being there, they have to brake a lot earlier. Here we are once again, Sidar Saleti carving his way through the field, not being followed by Simon Reed though. Simon has really dropped back. 5.7 seconds is the gap between himself and the race leader. The Qatari though is making very quick work of the rest of the field here. He's up past Munir Abdugoji, he's gone past Scott Francis, he's past Hanan Suleiman. On the inside he goes through the chicane on Johan Gauwers. I also saw that Fahad Saif Al-Zabi got through on the 28 bike and is now up into 12. So that brings him 1 place closer to Dmitry Krichinov, but that's a big gap. 19 seconds in 1 lap. I don't think he's going to make it.
Yeah, and I think Tom Robson is closing the gap down on Sebastian Bruce in the modified category. That's in the midfield battle. Do you think he has enough time? He's just got 2 laps to go, or about 1.5 laps to go.
1 lap to go with 1:14 is the quickest lap from Sidar Saleti, but this time around it's a 1:15.904. I don't think he's had enough time to catch that rider. Sarah, thank you so much for joining us up here in the commentary box. Look forward to having you back again later on in the second race, later on this afternoon for the DSBK Middle East Championship. But we'll follow Saeed Al-Salati. He, of course, is the man who is looking to make it a perfect start to the race weekend. 2 for 2 at the Dubai Autodrome. He's making it a third here at the Yas Marina circuit. And of course, he will cement his name in the history books. He will be the first man to win a race here around the Yas Marina circuit. What an impressive feat here, because we've never done this in the history of the championship. We've never raced around the Yas Marina circuit. He takes it nice and easy through the chicane, through the right-hander, up through the left-hander, and now we'll use the rest of the back straightaway down towards turn 5, and then he'll take the left-hander through into the final corners. There is Simon Reed, and you can see he's 4.7 seconds back, so he did gather some time, and Kalfan Al-Khabi actually moved past Marvin Shamsir on that lap as well. On the inside looks the number 22, but Scott Francis will lose that position. But for Saeed Al-Salati, he wins here at the Yas Marina circuit by 4.7 seconds. The Qatari does it again. He makes it the perfect start to the weekend. Yesterday on pole, and today an outright victory. Simon Reed will take the second position up. Saskia Totaro will take third. And then who will we have in the super stocks? It should be Manuel Parra. I'm not sure what our timing screen is doing. It's showing Manuel Parra a lot further down, but there he is across the line, and he'll take the win in the super stock category. Yuri Nekrasov will take second, and third overall in the super stocks should be Tony Garvin. After that incredible start he got there, that shade really helped him. In the rookies though, Fahad Saif Al-Zabi takes it from Scott Francis and Hanan Suleiman, but it should be Kalfan Al-Khabi actually in the rookies. So let's wait and see what the timing screen does, because it's not organised correctly. We're waiting for the rookies to come across the line, and it indeed is Kalfan Al-Khabi, and then it is Dmitry Kuchinov with Fahad Saif Al-Zabi taking the third step in the rookie category. What a race it has been, and an amazing achievement, not just for the riders here. For Hanan Suleiman, the first woman to race here around the Yas Marina circuit on 2 wheels. And there you see the sportsmanship between the 11 and 15 competitors off track. And you can see them there congratulating one another on a job well done. Simon Reed there, the 15 on your left. On the right-hand side was Saeed Al-Salati. Of course, they'll be having a quick chat with each other after the race as well. I think that's why Sarah's actually gone down to get a quick word in with our riders here. But what a race it's been, especially for Nasser Saeed here. A fantastic achievement for him. Of course, he is the owner of DSBK. He's the man that came up with this idea for a Middle East Championship, and over the past year he's been really building it up, and it's fantastic that we're here at the Yas Marina circuit, and it's a fantastic day of racing, as it always is with the DSBK Middle East Championship. There you see left-hand side, Simon Reed, second in class in the modified, and then in the middle was Sultan Al-Salati. On the far right you see Scott Francis, but now Saskia Totaro pulls into that third position there, because of course a well-deserved trip to the podium again for the Italian rider of Saskia Totaro. And there is Sarah on the grid already, or the pit lane, excuse me, trying to cut the conversation between the Qatari and the British rider. It was Simon Reed and Saeed Al-Salati having a quick chat. Now, I wonder which of the two she can get, and it looks like she's going to get a chat there in with the Qatari, so we'll throw it down to Sarah.
Saeed, how was that race for you? What an incredible time out on the track for the first time for the DSBK.
It was amazing. To be honest, it's the first race ever for motorbike here. Everyone was excited. I'm the first one was excited. It was an amazing race. I love the circuit, and it was a really successful event. I want to thank the organizers and everyone, and of course, congratulations to my competitors. They did amazing. Simon, I can feel him all the time behind me, and yeah, after like 5 laps, I think I made a good gap, and I said, okay, let me maintain it. So yeah, it was a really nice race, and I'm happy to win. Yeah.
Congratulations, and looking forward to later on today.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Sarah, there for the quick word from Saeed Al-Salati. Very happy there with a victory around the Yas Marina circuit. You can hear that the riders are excited about this. But let's talk now to Simon Reed.
Simon, you had Saeed in your sights in the first few laps. What was going through your mind? And then he started pushing away, didn't he?
Yeah, look, I had a good race. I enjoyed it. You know, we've made some progress with the bike from round 1 to round 2, but I think we need to make another wee step to be able to go with Saeed. I think we need a few more horsepower, but at the moment we're enjoying it. I'm enjoying riding around Yas Marina, and yeah, everybody's so friendly. So yeah, just really enjoying it.
Are there any small tweaks that you can make ahead of this afternoon that might be able to close that gap down throughout the, the duration of the whole race?
Yeah, look, I think I've, I rode the bike to the limit there, and that's all I can do. I think we just need more horsepower at the moment. So yeah, look, we'll try and see if we can make some improvements for race 2 and try and just be a little bit closer to Saeed. But yeah, we'll give it a good go.
Congratulations on P2, and we're looking forward this afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you so much there, Sarah, in the pit lane there, talking to race winner and, of course, Simon Reed, who finishes 2nd overall. She's trying to go a bit further back down through Parc Ferme there to see if she can get a word in with the winner from the super stock category. All the rookies, there is Saskia Totaro, Simon Reed and Sida Saleti all having a quick chat between the Tony Garver there on the number 8 on his back there. A fantastic ride from him, especially that opening lap. That was a fantastic start. So let's go down to Sarah, who has Hanan with her.
Yeah, I'm with Hanan. It was your first race ever, and I was with you earlier, and you're a little bit nervous. I'd love to hear how you felt out there.
It wasn't easy. I was trying to remind myself to breathe, but it was quite a nice experience.
So you had an overtake, I think it was lap 9 on Scott Francis. What was going through your mind? That was incredible to watch.
Beat him. I was like, he's fast.
Congratulations, it was wonderful to watch you race.
Thank you.
And it's the small things that matter, right? Yes, it was an overtake going through before the chicane, but you see how much that means to Hanan here. A history maker there as the first female rider hailing from the United Arab Emirates to race here around the Yas Marina circuit, and what an achievement it is for her as well to be here this weekend. It's great to have her. It's great to have more female riders in the field as well. As we said before, Katrina Nazarova has done this before in the DSBK Middle East Championship, and it's great to see more and more being interested in. Of course, an inspiration now is Hanan as well. A lot of young riders out there who want to get into motorcycle racing will be looking up to her and saying, well, I want to be like her. I saw that move that she did on Scott Francis through the chicane. I want to do the same thing eventually one day. As you can see, some of our super stock riders there all having a quick chat. Right there in the middle is Manuel Henry. And of course, Sarah has Manuel Parra with her.
Manuel, congratulations. You are obviously P1 in your category. Talk us through it. I can see it was very hot out there.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm sweating a lot. Yeah, super fun, very happy to win the very first race super stock in the track. I had a poor start as usual, but then I managed immediately to overtake Tony, and then I made a gap, and then I was looking behind, so it was okay. So I was like taking a normal pace. Then I saw Yuri getting a bit too close, so I pushed a little bit more and brought it home.
What do you think it is in the start that you struggle with, and what can you do for this afternoon?
Yeah, I'm rubbish at starts. It's famous. So.
Okay. Well, I hope this afternoon goes a little bit better, and it's wonderful to have you here on the track.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Love the honesty there from Manuel Parra. That's, of course, how Tony Garvin got through. But, of course, no discredit there to Tony Garvin. He did a fantastic job of taking that lead. He took the opportunity and he made it work for him. A fantastic ride from him as well. There is Lionel Henry. There you see the 31, Dmitry Kuchinov, the man who finishes in 2nd in the rookie category. He was very happy with that. And you can see on the right-hand side of him is Yuri Nekrasov as the two have a quick chat between each other about the race. Of course, Dmitry learning from Yuri. Yuri knows the championship very well. He knows a lot of the riders around him, and of course he's giving him his insights of how you can go faster somewhere or brake earlier with the bikes. So you can see Tom Robson there still on his bike in the background. There is the number 10. That is Mitin, who's one of our rookies here. There is that Ducati 959. That I just love the sound of the Ducati there of Sebastian Bursa, who is on that riding that bike. But it's an incredible sound, and of course we'll have the podium presentation shortly, but what we'll do is we will have some highlights from race number 1, the first ever race on 2 wheels around the Yas Marina circuit. What an event it has been. It's been absolutely stunning from yesterday when we did qualifying to today when we had race number 1. We'll have race number 2 later on today. For those of you who are interested in watching, we will have race number 2 for the DSBK Middle East Championship. That will be at 4:55 local time, but pit lane opens at 4:30, so we'll be live around 4:30 here local time in Abu Dhabi for race number 2, where the riders will be having some more fun on the track around the North Circuit. There you see Hanan on the far right. To her left, I can't quite make who that is. I think that's Karfan Akabi there on the left-hand side of her, with the flag of the United Arab Emirates on his right arm there. There is Saska Totaro. I see Sarah's right next to him there. I think she's trying to get an interview with him if she can. It'd be great to hear from Saska. He's always a character to meet here in the paddock area, one of a few characters that we have in the paddock area for the DSBK Middle East Championship. Now then, let's check out some highlights here from DSBK Middle East Championship, race number 1.
right, guys, so the race is over, and what a race it was. So we're still here now. You can hear that the riders is still going on. The craziness is still happening. So now what we have been all looking forward to is the podium. This is what I've been looking forward to anyway, because some of my friends have reached top 3. So I'm super excited. We're going to have some interviews, and we're here to represent DSBK in today at Yas Marina Circuit. I'm not sure if you guys can still hear me because it's so loud out here, so just bear with me, guys. Ahlan. So we have some very special, important guests with us today, which is an honor to have them here representing DSBK and here at the Yas Marina Circuit. So the riders have had some time to cool down a little bit. They're still looking a little bit sweaty from the race because it is very hot here in the UAE. And we have the amazing founder. We have Nasser, who is a great friend of mine. He's a super motivating, awesome person. So thank you so much for doing this amazing event. Yeah. All right, guys, so let's start off with the rookie category. So in 3rd place, we have Fahad Saif Al-Zabi. Aywa. So it's really awesome when we have a rookie come and place on the podium. What an amazing feeling, especially to be from the UAE. All right, guys, so in 2nd place of the rookie category, we have Dmitry Krichnov. Congratulations.
Thank you. Please, thank you.
I do that. And in 1st place, oh my goodness, what a great feeling for the rookie category. We have Halfan Al-Habi. Mashallah, mabruk. Congratulations. So here to award these amazing rookies. For 3rd place, we have Sunny Bakhtar. Sunny Bakhtar. Sorry. Sunny Bakhtar is going to give the award for the awesome 3rd place. And what an honor, awesome to have Sunny with us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What an amazing sight to see these awesome, amazing riders together here on the podium. Our multinational riders. That's what's amazing about the UAE. It's very multicultural, and this is such a great opportunity. We have Mr. Nasser here, the founder of DSBK. All right, so for 2nd place, we have Sheikh Fazil. Let's welcome Sheikh Fazil to give 2nd place award. Very stylish, looking awesome. Thank you so much. Looking so good. So it's such a beautiful day here in the UAE, which just got even more beautiful with these rookie riders. I'm sure with any sport, any competition, being a new rider or a rookie, it must be such an amazing feeling to place the podium here at Yas Marina Circuit. All right, so last but definitely not least, for 1st place, we have Adil Al-Jabri, Director of VIP Protection, to award to our #1 Fahad. Thank you so much. Thank you. So in first place, well deserved, we have Halfan Al-Habi. Can we have a round of applause, please, from our audience? So we'll just let the riders take some pictures. The award looks super cool. We have the DSBK founder, we have Nasser. Guys, can we hear it one last time? One last time for the rookie riders. I want a bigger, louder.
Thank you guys.
All right, I think we got those final pictures. So we're going to start moving on to the next category. So the next category is going to be the modified category. So some of these riders, you've definitely seen them before. Some familiar faces, some awesome riders. Congratulations, awesome. All right, so in the modified category, in third place, and we've definitely seen this rider before. He's always smiling, he has a great energy. You've definitely seen this rider before. He's always smiling, he has a great energy. So in third place for super stock, it's Tony Garvin. Woo! He's still smiling. I think the whole 12 laps he was smiling. He has a great energy, and that's what we like to see. Amazing job, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Who am I coming here?
And then we have in second place, I hope I say this name correctly, is Yuri Nekrazov. Yuri Nekrazov. Woo! Oh, he's quite popular. Congratulations, very good. So to be honest, guys, these super stock races, they were really, really good this year. Hopefully next year we'll see them in the modified. So now, big noise for this awesome, awesome guy. We have Manuel Para. Woo! Congratulations, so good. Yeah, number one. Number one in case you don't know. Yes. So it's always a great sight to see these huge smiles after the race. This is what they've been working hard for. This is what they've been practicing for. And now they are here on race day. They're smiling and they're on the podium. All right, so to present these amazing awards from DSBK, in third place, we have Melvin Mackey. Thank you so much, Melvin, for being here today to present the awards. So I think we're going to keep the Sheikh very busy today. So for the second place, we're going to use Mr. Sheikh Fazil to award the prize. Especially if you are a fan of motorsport, it's such a great opportunity to present these amazing awards. And then for our awesome first place, we're gonna bring Adil Al-Jabri, Director of VIP Protection. So we have some big names with us here today, guys. Some awesome companies, some amazing sponsors. So big shout out to our sponsors. And thank you again, Adil Al-Jabri, for being a part of this. Guys, an even louder clap for these awesome races. We'll just let the athletes take a few pictures. So I hope that this has inspired, especially some of the rookies, to come and ride here at DSBK. So some of the racers are not actually used to the UAE weather. So awesome respect. These suits, they're so heavy and yet so hot while racing in the suits. And they still managed to place on the podium. All right, so now the biggest part of the day, the part that we've all been waiting for. It's the modified. Thank you so much, guys. Amazing job. All right, so last but definitely not least. So in third place, I've met Sakska before. Always, again, amazing energy, really good racer. And what I like about Sakska is he's super friendly. He's always checking in with the other racers. They have a good relationship. So guys, it gives me great pleasure. In third place, we have Saska Tatoro. He's pretty famous, this guy. Amazing job. Congratulations. Nice to see you. Oh, I heard that. So apparently Saska is a bit of a favorite around here. Really great competitor. There we go with the DSBK hat, looking awesome. All right, guys, so you will definitely know this rider. Super famous, all the way from the UK. It's Simon Reed. Woo! Congratulations. How are you? I can imagine. I think he deserves another medal for wearing this suit in this heat, guys. He's not used to this temperature. Really good job, Simon. We'll just get the DSBK hat on, and then we have a huge introduction, guys. So when I came here today and I saw that this rider was going to be racing, I felt excited because he always puts on such an awesome show. When I think of speed, I think of Saeed. So I want to say a huge congratulations to our first place winner in the modified. It's Saeed Al-Salati. Louder, guys. First place. Mashallah. Congratulations. I'm sure when the other racers, they know that Saeed is racing, they feel a little bit nervous. There he is in his original first place. All right, so last time, guys, to announce these amazing, amazing races, we're going to introduce for Sakska, third place, we have Yusuf Mohammed from VME. Oh, it's my friend. You're awesome, amazing. The sportsmanship here is amazing. Super, super friendly, amazing people. So in second place today we have Simon, and to offer the award today we have the one, the only, it's Salman Yusuf Khan. He has to get a big introduction. You're amazing, yes.
Amazing, congratulations.
So we know that Salman has a super busy schedule, so thank you so much for being here, Salman. And then last but definitely not least, for the first place to give the award today, we have Khalid Al-Balushi from NABD. Thank you. Thank you so much. Woo! What a sight, guys. All right, so let's have a round of applause. One huge round of applause for our first, second, and third modified winners.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up the podium presentation there for the first ever race here for motorcycles on the Yas Marina circuit for the DSBK Middle East Championship. What a race it's been. Well done, Saskia Totaro there with a well-deserved third place. To Saeed Al-Salati for the win, and Simon Reed as well in second. Before we go, I just want to have a quick word with Nasser here. Nasser, what a monumentous occasion this has been. The first time ever for racing on two wheels around the Yas Marina circuit. You must be so happy about it.
What more I can ask for? I'm super, super happy, and I'm so glad that, Yas Marina have given me an opportunity. It's not only for me, to my riders who is racing in the country, and they got the opportunity to race in Yas Marina. I'm so glad. Thank you so much, Yas Marina, and the crowd here who is looking for it. Guys, have you enjoyed? I hope you enjoyed, and looking forward for the second race. And thanks for all the guys who are here. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Nasser, there. Of course, it's been a wonderful day of racing here. Race 2 will take place later on today, but for now, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you for Race 2 of the DSBK Middle East Championship.